Hi there. First off, I want to thank Rotary for the opportunity of Genius Garage speaking today. The program exists to give students like myself opportunities just like these. Just over 2.5 years ago, I graduated high school. I moved to a new town, to a new school, started a new life here in Toledo. And that's what college is about, finding out who you are and what you're capable of. And 1.5 years into school, I'm expected to go to the career fair at the engineering college. And I show up there with my resume in my hand, in the same format as everyone else's. They all had to be approved, taking the same classes with similar GPAs. It's the only time the parking lot over at engineering is ever full. And I'm expected to show up there and make myself stand out. How do you do that? How do you do that as a young person? It's really stressful. I mean, I've lost most of my hair already, and I'm at the age of 20. But it's programs like Genius Garage that give us students opportunities to prove ourselves to future employers. I can't even say programs like Genius Garage because there's nothing else like it. I heard about it from a previous teacher of mine, saw they had 2 or 3 positions available in this large email. I decided to apply. I was a little unsure if I'd get in or not. I didn't know how to do anything on cars. I've never even changed the oil on my car before, and I'm applying to join a race team. So I come in for an interview, and it's the most unique interview I ever had. It wasn't asking me, tell us about a time you solved a problem, tell us about a class. It was getting to know me. He asked me what I wanted to do with my life, where I saw myself in 5 years, not within a company, but what was I going to be doing. And that's what the program is about. It's not a technical school. You don't need to know anything about cars. He never asked me if I could turn a wrench or knew one end of a screwdriver from another. It's about ambition and drive and responsibility in students and honing those so that they can succeed in a professional career after they graduate. So I got in, and we started the program, and we started making our race car. We went out to events, wrote a professional paper. And throughout the program, it hones critical thinking and creative problem solving in students. We were working on a Ferrari 308 race car to take to Mid-Ohio. And the driver was saying that the car was wobbly at high speeds. And we couldn't pull out a textbook. We didn't have anything that said, oh, Ferrari 308 wobbling, here's what you need to do. Those don't exist. You have to be creative to solve those problems. So we ended up fashioning new louvers and hood out of aluminum, all by hand, and placing them on the car, and vastly improve the airflow around the car, allowing it to drive better, improve safety for the driver and those around it as well. Aside from the personal development, mental development you get from Genius Garage, there's business experience you get. We hosted a Startup to Toledo event at our garage out in Sylvania, and there's a whole set of organization that goes into that, as I'm sure many of you at Rotary know. You have to plan the food, plan speakers, how long people are going to speak for so people don't get bored. Where people are going to park, just the human side of that. And then once you get there, that's all business stuff. And it kind of teaches you the human side of business. So when you're in a customer meeting and they're wondering why their part's overheating, you don't tell them the laws of thermodynamics. They don't care that. They want to know what you're doing to fix that part. And it kind of teaches you the real world use and how to behave there. And then at the actual event, you're walking and talking with everybody. Meeting new people, shaking hands, trying to network, not only for yourself, but for the program. Make sure everyone's having a good time. And the social aspect is the final and important aspect that Genius Garage teaches students. You work with students from multi-disciplines. We had music, business, technology majors. We had guys who sailed sailboats and played classical guitar, none of which I do. I wouldn't have even talked to those people probably if it hadn't been for this program. But you need that experience when you're applying for business, because not everyone you work with at your company is going to be people that you normally talk to or even normally been friends with. And it happens. That's life. And so overall, it was the critical thinking development. It's the business expertise. It's the social development that you get at Genius Garage that allows students like myself to transition from classes, from learning textbook solutions to real-world application and real-world industry uses. And with that, I'd like to introduce CEO and mentor Casey Putsch, or the video.